Yes, you will get a lot of female attention during semen retention, but most of the time that is going to be a test rather than a benefit, because let's say you will be able to sense that a lot of women want you, but a lot of women want you in a lustful way, because since that you're retaining, your biology is sensing that you're not reproducing, so it's releasing pheromones to attract mates. So the women that you're attracting, most likely, most of the time they will be lustful women, because they are sensing they are sensing mating capacity from you. So it will be a test most of the time, at all the female attention you're getting. What will you do with that attention? Will you take the woman home and indulge in lust? Or even worse, you go home alone and you start fantasizing about the women that you interacted with, about the women that you had flirty eye contacts with, and all that stuff. It is a test. Just because you're getting a lot of attention from women does not mean you have to involve in lust. SR doesn't just mean that you're refraining from ejaculation. It also means that you have to refrain from lustful thoughts as well. So if you are retaining but your mind is still filled with lustful thoughts, then you're practicing the wrong thing. This is not the purpose of this practice. You have to ascend from lust to love. If you are practicing semen retention, that is the purpose of this practice. You have to ascend. You have to ditch the lust and replace it with love. Yes, you can still have intercourse with a woman, but making genuine sweet love is way different than just solid plain fucking. Because fucking is just, you're just operating from pure lust. You're very primal in that sense. You're very animalistic in that sense. You have not evolved. Even animals fuck, and they fuck out of pure lust, not from pure love. They are doing it for reproduction. But you're not an animal. You are a human, a conscious human. You have a choice whether you can reproduce or get intimate with love, or you can reproduce and get intimate with lust, with the intention of lust. That is your choice. But from my personal experience, what I think is love opens you. It opens your mind, it opens your heart. If your intention is filled with love, and then you go through a baby making process with a woman, you will be opened. Your heart will be opened, your mind will be opened. You will feel very open and alive and very connected with the woman that you're with. But if you're operating from pure lust, your mind will be clouded. You won't feel very alive and exuberant, but you'll just be filled with lust. You'll end up wanting more. You'll end up needing more. So you get the point. You have to choose love over lust if you want to successfully practice this practice. And if you want to sleep with multiple women, just keep in mind that you have to have this intention of making sweet love instead of just trying to get release. And even if you're just making sweet love, you have to control your ejaculation. You have to. And you can only do that when you're with a sweet woman, sweet loving woman that just wants love. And if you're with women that are purely seductive in nature, it will be very hard for you to control your ejaculation, because the seductive women, the sirens and all that stuff, they're just here to drain men's sexual energy. They don't care about love. Oh, my voice broke. But they don't care about love. They just want to drain men's sexual energy. So if you try to indulge with these kind of women, it will be nearly impossible to control your ejaculation, because they just will keep seducing you until you ejaculate, because they love draining you. So even if you want to sleep with multiple women, women. Choose women that are sweet in nature, sweet and loving in nature. But I doubt that if a sweet, loving woman will ever be open to sleep with multiple men, because they are usually the most reserved ones. So I think your only option is left is to get one woman and love that kind of woman, the sweet one. Dealing with lust is really easy if you just avoid it and evolve past it and replace it with love, because that is the only way. You cannot think that, oh, I'll manage lust. That's not the way it works. You have to evolve past it. You have to completely ditch lust, because lust has its purpose. When we were in stone age, we wanted to reproduce and we were not that conscious at that point. But now we are conscious human beings. We can even procreate with love. We don't need lust. Lust has no place, it's outdated. It's time for an upgrade, and that upgrade is love. Hold up, I'm sweating. So, yeah, ditch lust and choose love. And when you start seeing women with love, like all the women in general, when you start seeing them with love instead of lust, you will attract, you will stop attracting these seductive and lustful women in your life. They just won't be able to stay in your energy because you have ditched lust. They cannot control you because you have controlled yourself, you have controlled your senses, you have controlled the tool between your legs. So they won't be able to control it and they will sense it. So they won't even try to seduce you, the sirens and all. So then you will be able to attract the more sweet and loving women into your life, the very soft and feminine ones. Intimacy is not bad during semen retention. It's only bad if you indulge in it from pure intention of lust instead of love. Only then it's bad for you. Even if you're indulging in intimacy with pure intentions of love, you still have to learn how to control your ejaculation. You still have to refrain from ejaculation. But the thing is, when you really end up ditching lust, you don't even care about ejaculation. You don't care about that feeling that when you just nut and the feeling that it gives. You don't care about that. You only will try to ejaculate when you want to create a baby. But other than that, when you just want to get intimate with your woman, you won't care about ejaculation. You will just naturally stop before ejaculating because you care about connecting with your woman instead of getting the release. So yeah, that's all for today's video. And like I said in my previous video, I'm going to start doing coaching calls. So first 5 people will get free coaching calls with me. So if you're interested, keep an eye on that. Have an awesome day. I'll see you soon.